Our beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are cold for energy. Send it. Incoming. Put the money in the bag, man.
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No. Who's flying the plane? Get cockpit. Go. God.
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Welcome to Drinkin, bro. Yeah, welcome to the Week 7 College Football Prediction Show, brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch, get into the action today with MyBookie.com, or don't. Get high and stay on the couch and keep gambling. We won a fuck ton of money this weekend, dude. $3,200 was the final haul. Shout out to the Chiefs for being the Chiefs and winning it by a half a point there. As Blues Traveler used to say, the hook will bring you back. And that hook saved our life on Monday nights. Surprise, though, that Chiefs looked that shitty. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. It's been a lot of surprises in football on both sides, college included, man. So we talked about this on Monday. We'll talk about it at the top of the show. We will not be doing odds on Texas this week or Penn State because they are not ranked. Now, you are a Penn State grad and a fan and all that other stuff. What do you do with James Franklin? Why did they let him back on that plane after losing to USC? I'm sorry, UCLA.
Yeah, it's college football, so there's no one else.
Come on, man. There's got to be somebody else. Urban's out there. Well, he wouldn't do it.
He doesn't want to coach.
No, I don't think he wants to coach again.
Yeah, I don't know. You can't spend that much money on a program and not do well. 10-2 for a blue blood that you're spending that much money on is not good.
No.
I know that sounds weird. 10-2, that sounds good. No, it's not good. They look down the road at Ohio State and see them doing all the same things, spending the same amount of money, and getting wildly different results for a long time. Penn State hasn't won a national championship in fucking 35 years or something like that.
It's been a long time.
So preseason, everybody was like, oh, I think they'll do this. I think they'll do this.
I picked them to win on this show.
Yeah, I picked them to not win.
You did. You picked Ohio State.
Because
and I wish I would have.
Not only did I pick Ohio State, I knew that Penn State would not be a factor.
Because of James Franklin?
No, him and Drew Alaria. I don't think either one of them are qualified, frankly. I mean, qualified. They're qualified. I don't think either one of them are good enough to win a natty. Yep. Pribula would have been with a different coach, but not Drew.
That's the same way I feel about LSU and Brian Kelly. They'll never win with Brian Kelly down there, ever. I just don't think so. But that begs the question: who's left? Bob, can you name any coaches out there that could save Penn State right now?
I don't think you move on from James Franklin, quite frankly, and I'll tell you why. A lot of blue bloods, a lot of people who are fans of blue bloods, have this weird sort of situation where they don't see the world around them, and they selectively see the world around them, and they see Ohio State, who's had 3 in a row basically, but just as easily, more likely, I mean, look at what Florida goes through, Texas goes through, Michigan goes through. Like, it is not – Penn State's not safe. You know what I mean? Penn State's not safe in a coaching search. Almost no one is. Pretty much no one is. USC's not safe, right? But all of these schools can fall fucking far and hard. Schools like Nebraska don't even come back from it.
Yeah, they've never come back.
Yeah, that's the thing, though, as a Penn State grad and fan, I would rather be irrelevant than be incompetent.
Yeah.
And 4-21 against top 10 teams is fucking incompetent.
That's the worst record I've ever heard in my life.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm perfectly happy going to a 6-win team rather than this fucking bullshit, and then rebuilding with this guy that knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
perfectly happy with that.
A rebuild is totally fine and should be baked into any new coach. But I mean, like, you're talking like Texas. Texas went through 3 coaches before they got relevant again, and now we're still questioning how relevant they are. Michigan.
I don't believe in Sark. I've never ever believed in Sark.
Yeah, Michigan, under Harbaugh was great. And Harbaugh was the same thing for a long time, right? Like, oh, great, he's going to win us 9 or 10 games.
He was 0-7 against Ohio State, and then he hired Connor Stallions.
Right.
And,
But Texas has been through it. Florida. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
Florida had like a nice season or 2 under Mullen. Florida's the craziest one because Florida should be able. They always trot out guys.
I know.
More than any other school except LSU, maybe.
And they just won a natty in basketball. And
it's
like, dude.
They can do it.
Yes.
So I think
you got the money, you got the dudes. I don't understand what's happening down there. My thing, though, is, I'll go back to what Dan said, is like 4-21 against the top 10. You're just not getting any better.
Yeah. So if you're a coach of a program that's constantly going to be in the top 10, which they are, and your record against the top 10 is 4-21, then you don't belong there. Period.
I've got another stat for you. Record versus top 10 Big Ten teams: 1 win, 18 losses. Home record at home, which is a fucking really hard place to play, especially during the whiteout games. 1 win, 8 losses against top 10 teams.
And by the way, one of his top 10 wins was Boise State last year.
Yeah.
So
you can kind of pull that back.
Yeah. And
then you're looking at 3 wins essentially.
Yeah, you can say the same thing about Sark too. By the way, right? Got to the CFP in their last year in the Big 12. Went through a fairly soft Big 12. Won the title. Got there. Immediately loses a game they should have won to Washington, who I don't think. Almost as talented as them, but not quite as Washington wasn't bad. Washington was really good. Yeah. And then the next year, what do? They beat a shitty Clemson team who backed their way into the playoff, and then almost lose to an Arizona State team that shouldn't have even had a bye.
Yep. They should have lost that game.
They should have lost that game.
That targeting call was awful.
So I think Sark's success is a smokescreen too. Like, I don't think it's as good as people think it is. I agree. Like, I think Franklin's probably run out of time. It is a gamble. It's always a gamble on a new coach because I don't think there's any school, maybe other than Ohio State, that's safe in a coaching change. But it's tough.
It is.
So for top 10 teams, he's beat Michigan twice, both in the same year, I think. Right? Was it the same year? In the regular season, and then in the somewhere, I don't remember.
Big Ten championship? I don't remember.
Yeah. And then I think they beat, wasn't Indiana or Iowa one of them as well?
I'm not sure. They did beat Ohio State.
Yep. In 2016.
Early in his tenure, yeah.
Yeah. It was on a block punt. It was a freak play. It was a 40-mile-an-hour wind. There was some crazy storm in that stadium. My buddy went, and it just looked like a goddamn mess. He was wearing a poncho and all that other shits. It was a sloppy, weird game. But, yeah, that was one of the wins, for sure.
110,000 people.
I think he was a rookie head coach.
110,000 people show up every single weekend.
Yes.
To watch this team play, no matter what else is going on.
The whole state of Pennsylvania backs them.
Yeah. So it's like, I really don't think that, I don't think you can continue with him.
I don't either, but they are.
You can't lose to a team that was considering becoming FCS.
Sorry, you can't do it. And then,
like, if you're a top 10 team, and then in week 5 or week 6 rather, you get beat by a team that hasn't won a game yet, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
It's over.
You're absolutely fucked. Let me ask you this last question: if they win out, are they in?
No.
I don't think so either.
Under no circumstances should a team that got handled by UCLA be in the playoff.
I agree.
Anywhere near it.
Yep.
I don't care what the fucking stats,
I mean,
other stats say.
if they win out, that is a win over Ohio State.
That's not going to happen.
I mean, it's going to happen.
Theoretically, if they beat Ohio State, sure.
Yeah.
But
Well,
if they beat Ohio State, I'll fucking cut my left foot off. Me and Daniel Day-Lewis can do my left foot too.
Oh, it'd be great.
I think the Ohio
That
State
needs a
win
sequel.
would be good enough to warrant them being in.
Yeah, but that's a fucking fantasy.
Oh, I'm not saying
me
it's gonna
dunking
happen.
from the free throw line will probably get me into the NBA, Bob.
Yeah.
That shit ain't happening because I tripped on the way into the fucking building this morning.
We're talking in hypotheticals here, you know?
The other one is Bill Belichick. Rumors behind the scenes are that they're trying to buy him out of his contract already and get him out of there.
Well, they're in negotiations right now to lower the buyout number, which there's only one reason to do that.
Yeah.
Just to get his ass out of
You
there.
get his ass out of there. And this girl, dude, just keeps showing up on the fucking sidelines giving him kisses. I've never seen anything like it, man. It's embarrassing.
For whom?
For both.
She doesn't care and he doesn't care, so who's it embarrassing?
Him. When I watch that and you're like, dude, you're 75 and you got a 24-year-old girlfriend walking out on the field in a short skirt giving you kisses before the game. You were the most feared coach in the NFL, for Christ's sakes. Maybe the greatest of all time. And this is what you're reduced to.
So what do you think? He would be more feared if he was George H.W. Bush with Barbara's old ass giving him pecks on the cheek?
No. Here's what I'm saying. Don't come back to coaching. You want to bang a 24-year-old and live your life? Do it. But there's no reason for her to be on the sidelines whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't know why they're allowing her on the side.
I don't either.
It's crazy, yeah.
Or why
Also,
he would want that.
He's
either.
doing a lot of weird shit, too. Like, he wouldn't let North Carolina football social media team celebrate, what's his name, from the Patriots' victory.
Yep.
Yeah, because the Patriots locked him out of their fucking facilities.
Yeah. So he's got.
So fuck them.
He's got beef with them, and it's weird.
They said they settled it, though, so who knows?
What a fucking disaster.
I'm hoping when I'm 73 I don't have beef with anybody. I think I will have resolved the beef by then.
think
I'll
so?
just be eating it, hopefully. Yeah, that seems like a complete waste of time in your twilight years.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter. All right, kids. You know the rules. Talk about last week's winners and losers. Luckily, there's not a lot. And then give you this week's predictions. I mean, we have to start with it because they're 23. West Virginia and BYU. BYU handled them pretty decently there.
I didn't watch any of that.
And they continue to roll. I didn't watch 1 second.
Dark
of it.
horse Big 12 team.
I
Big
know.
12 race is really interesting.
It's interesting because none of them are really that good. And you're kind of see who's going to be the least shittiest of them.
No. One is, I think, a top 5 team.
Which one?
Texas Tech, I think, is getting vastly underrated. I'm telling you, they are fucking mean. And they were expensive.
I can't get into Texas Tech. If you couldn't win with Pat Mahomes, I don't think you can win with this.
That's what does that mean?
He was the greatest.
Different sport.
He was the greatest.
Different sport.
Yeah, you're in. What are you
Different
talking
sport,
about?
what do you
It's
mean?
a completely different roster.
It is, but Pat Mahomes was the dude, man. I mean, he would throw for 55 points a game, and they would still lose by 10.
I'm telling you, it's
was
a
wild.
different coach, different team, different era. This Texas Tech team is really fucking good. They're going to fuck someone up in the playoffs.
All right. I don't believe in him.
I mean, he only played 2 years, really. He played a couple of games, but in 15 and 16, who were the best teams? Who won the Natties in 2015 and 2016?
Clemson and Alabama,
Clemson,
I think.
Alabama, I think.
Yeah, and there's no way any Texas Tech team was coming anywhere close to either one of those teams. The Deshaun Watson, Clemson Tigers, with that defense they had, not one fucking prayer. And then the Alabama team that came after that was even better.
Yeah.
There's no way. Yeah, Texas Tech is better now than they were with Mahomes. It's not even close.
You know, they
especially relative to the field. They're way better.
But they're in a different conference now, and Texas Tech used to be in with Texas, Oklahoma, the big boys. Now they don't have to play them anymore.
Now they are the big boy. They're spending. I'm telling you, they're
They're the
spending
big
like a
fish
big boy.
in a small pond. Look, they have the money. They have the money to do it. So yeah, they're spending. I just don't believe in this team. Next up is Ohio State, Minnesota. They fucking cruise, and it's just scrimmages at this point for them. They're just trying out dudes. It's fun to watch. No starters in the fourth quarter there for them. Miami, Florida State. So Ohio State was a massive win. This one I lost. Florida State. You took Miami, so you won this game.
yeah, I did. Indeed.
I don't know what it is. Why I can't bring myself around in Miami.
It's just they've been up and down. They've been inconsistent, and Florida State plays well at home. So I think I don't know what the line early in the week it was plus 4.5 Florida State.
It was. That's what I got it at.
But
and I lost.
Was it a double-digit win?
Yeah,
No, they won.
It
They
was
won
6.
six.
Yeah,
So
they won by
they
6.
could have gone for the touchdown.
They were winning huge, though.
Yeah, it was all back in.
It was all back in, but like they had an onside kick at the end of the game to try to win, and fuck,
dude, you could say what you want about Miami, but they have the best resume in college football.
They do,
and
100%.
It's
For now.
honestly not close.
For now, after next week, Alabama probably has it because they'll beat Missouri.
At the end of the year, at the end of the year, Alabama will have it.
A&M as well has everybody in the SEC. Whoever comes out of the SEC with 2 or fewer losses is going to have a great resume. Even if it's Missouri might pull that off. We'll see. Georgia might pull that off. LSU seems unlikely.
I'm real curious to hear Bob's pick this week when we get there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Miami's a good team. It was 28-3. Which is the number you're familiar with.
I sure am.
It was 28-3 going into the fourth quarter, and they were just like, we got it. Florida State's got a decent offense. You can't fuck around. Castellanos can play some football. You got to run your starter. Unless you're up by 40, you got to run your starters back out there in the fourth quarter.
Why they weren't running that offense in the first 3 quarters, I have no idea.
If you're a team like that, run that hurry up the whole fucking game.
And let him sling, dude.
Yeah.
I like Castellanos.
It's high risk, but it's high reward,
he's
too.
a rad quarterback.
Yeah, he can run, too. He's a good fucking player.
But, Cristobal does that, right? He kind of has trouble closing out games.
Oh, he's going to fuck one of these.
He's going. They're not going to win the national championship because he's going to blow it against a team that's too
stupid.
Too good.
It's going to be something dumb, man.
If you score a touchdown in every fucking quarter, 1 through 3, and you score 2 and 3, you should score 2 and 4 as well. Yeah. Why are you letting up on the offense?
I don't know.
Forget about the defense closing the game out. Keep fucking scoring. The other team can't catch up when you're up by 25 fucking points in the fourth quarter. Come on, man. But yeah, that's just for Miami fans. I'm sure that's frustrating. It's like, dude, why are we making these games close? It should not be close. That's a fucking bad sign.
The next one's hilarious to me because it's Oklahoma, Kent State. The line was 44.5. The game was 44-0. So you would have lost by a half a point. Oklahoma obviously took care of business and pulled out their starters and all that other shit like they should. But this is why Dan and I always say don't bet these point spreads in the high 40s like this. Because what's the point at 44-0? What's the point of keeping your starters in your offense?
It's like minus 105 at a 44.5
right
spread. Like fuck that. There's no value there.
There's no value.
We did get to see, just for intel's sake, we got to see Hawkins play young, okay.
Mateer is starting this weekend for Oklahoma.
Yeah, Mateer is coming back, so that's good. But if his hand gets disrupted, this guy can move the ball around a little bit.
Yeah.
He's not super accurate, but he did have 3 touchdown passes. And he can run a little bit, too. He had 9 carries for 37 yards. So not bad for a backup, but it's Kent State, so I'm not,
I'm not going to jack myself up.
No. But Oklahoma, Texas, we'll get there.
Mississippi State, Texas A&M. This one was a hand of God for me. I teased this up 13, and I won by a half a point. Now, in another card that I had that was a 7-point teaser, I lost. And I thought Mississippi State was for real, and this is, they were going to put up a fight. They look like dog shit in this game, man.
I think this is a tough road SEC game that they got beat up in.
Yeah.
And now they're 0-2 in the SEC. I mean, they were never going to be a factor at the end of the day.
No, but there was a lot of listeners who said, put some respect on our name, and it's like, no, dude.
No, I think they're a decent team.
They're fine.
They're not as good. I mean, they're lower third, but still, SEC is tough.
I think they're especially a tough out at home. Road games, I don't.
Because weren't they 1-12 last year?
Yeah,
they're
really bad last year. I don't foresee them being a big threat on the road, but I do maybe see them giving somebody a problem at home.
Yeah. All right, now this Penn State UCLA thing. That's the next one up. There was one card that you guys saw. It was posted in Drinkin Bro Sports on Facebook. Private group, join. You can see all my bet slips there. I had it as a money line for Penn State, and I lost the money line. It was an 8-game parlay. It was the only game that I lost. It was a money line Penn State bet, and the spread was 24.5. I'm looking at the numbers here for Drew Aller. Is this all on him or just the offense itself? 19 for 26, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. They've never let him open it up and throw the fucking ball. Who's doing that, and who's making these play calls for Penn State?
I don't know. The Devil, maybe the Devil or Corky from Life Goes On, somebody like that.
Yeah.
Either somebody evil or retarded is what I'm saying because. But let's not focus too much on the offense. They scored 37 points.
Right.
They gave up 42 to UCLA.
Jim Knowles.
They gave up 42 points to a team whose high score so far this year was 23, and they had played Northwestern, New Mexico, UNLV, and Utah. So I don't want to hear any more about Penn State's defense. It's a fucking clown show. They give up 450 yards to UCLA. You're all clowns, not the players. I'm sure some of them are.
No.
Not the players. The organization is nothing but clowns. They lost the time of possession battle 40-20.
Yep.
What the fuck,
And
man?
Jim Knowles got the bag, came over from Ohio State, had the best defense in the nation last year, and they were like, well, great, how much do we have to pay to pick him off? $3.2 million. Ohio State was more than happy to let him go because he butted heads with Ryan Day after Ryan Day lit him up about that Oregon scheme. And tough shits. Same thing with him, by the way, Bob. If you pull it up, he's got a young girlfriend, too, that he's posing with, and people are asking the same questions that they are about Belichick. Where they're just like, bro, do you care about is it football or is it just fucking banging college chicks? Like, what is it? So it's strange because Jim Knowles giving up 42 points to anyone, especially with the talent that he has on defense, is fucked.
Yeah, and in UCLA, they've got Nico over there. He's solid from Tennessee, right?
He had a good rushing game. I'll say that.
Yeah, well,
he ran for 128 and 3 TDs.
Well, he also threw 2 touchdown passes. He had 5 total touchdowns against allegedly a top 5 defense, right? Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Texas at Florida. Texas is no longer ranked. We called this in the show. We money lines Florida, put them in all the teasers, all the fun stuff, and everything else. Sark's comments at the presser were extremely interesting to me. The way he's passing the blame off. He said, look, we've got 2 losses. I'd like to see you try to go into Ohio State and Florida and play these games.
USF did.
They sure did.
They won in the spot. Honestly, dude.
We will be there. November 6th, join us at USF.
Yeah, and hopefully they're still ranked by then because I think the next they've got they got North Texas
who is undefeated
here in Denton, who is undefeated, but I don't care about that.
Yeah, me neither.
They'll beat North Texas. They'll beat FAU at home. Then they have at Memphis.
Huge game.
Which is a huge game for them. It might be that'll probably be the game that decides, depending on how Navy's schedule goes, that'll probably be the game that decides the American Conference champion. Mm-hmm. And if they are able to beat another ranked team, because they beat Florida, they beat Boise State when they were both ranked, and I think Florida probably has snuck back in now, right?
They have not snuck. They're 1-3.
Not yet.
They are 2-3. Sorry.
2-3. Yeah. Florida might sneak back in on the back of that Texas win. We'll see how that goes as the season goes on.
Yeah. If they win this week, I think they'll be ranked.
So, they've got quality wins. They have quality wins, and then we're on November 6th, Thursday, November 6th. We'll be in Tampa for
Bulls
South
Liquor.
Florida. It's UTSA at South Florida. We'll be there.
Yep. Join us at Bulls Liquor across the street on campus and doing all the fun things with Hardy F. Seltzer, Tall Boys, all that stuff.
And then the week after, they play at Navy. And if they win that game at Memphis, they win that game at Navy, South Florida might be in the fucking playoff.
I know.
To be honest.
Yeah.
They're going to have to win their conference championship game, but they will be – it's a good race in the American. You've got it's like a 4-team race. I think it's Navy, South Florida, Tulane, and Memphis are all serious threats to win that conference. Whoever wins that conference – almost certainly gets into the playoff unless UNLV or San Diego State go undefeated. San Diego State might have a loss, actually. But if UNLV goes undefeated, they probably get in. Otherwise, it'll be the American.
Yep.
But in the meantime here, Sark in Texas, this is done. I don't...
Leave the SEC if you're going to whine about the schedule. Go back to the Big 12, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to get any better because next year they've got the nine SEC schedule. It's locked in.
You know who their
with
opener
the rivalries.
is? Do you know who their opening game is next year? The Ohio State.
But at home.
At home. But here's the thing. Ohio State is going to be more loaded than they are this year.
Yeah, they're bringing everybody back.
Everybody's
including
back.
their 4 best players are all
and the
coming
number
back.
1 recruit in the nation, that phenom, Chris Henry Jr. The name sounds familiar. Yes, it's the son of Chris Henry. He is 6'6.5" as a senior. He's putting up Randy Moss highlights in high school football. ESPN's airing all those fucking games. Have fun against him and fucking Jeremiah Smith on the same team. Like, good luck. If you thought this was bad, it's going to get worse, Sark.
Yeah.
They got to get him the fuck out of there, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, they have a horrific schedule next year, too. It's pretty funny.
Who's their
Texas will never be back.
Who's Texas 3-game rivalry? Did they give them
it's
Oklahoma?
OU, A&M, and Arkansas.
Oh, boy. So at least every other year they got to go at Arkansas, which makes all 3 of those
And
games
that means
tough.
they got to go to A&M next year.
Yeah.
Because they got A&M at home this year.
That means at least
that's a hard place to play.
That means at least every other year they have to go to Arkansas, which makes all 3 of those games difficult, plus whomever else you draw in the fucking SEC.
Here's their schedule next year, just so Sark can whine about that too. They open with Texas State, who if GJ Kinney is still there,
oh shit!
If GJ Kinney is still there, that's not a gimme. Not a gimme.
No, it's not a gimme.
Win.
Wait, is that in Austin or New Braunfels?
Austin,
yeah.
Then Ohio State, Oklahoma, obviously at LSU, at Missouri, at Tennessee. Florida at home, Mississippi State at home, Ole Miss at home, and then at A&M. So good fucking luck,
Good luck.
dude.
Good luck, bro. There's one guy who could save this program. I don't think he'll do it now. He wanted to do it for a little bit, but I think it's Urban, but that's it. Me personally, just thinking about this out loud, I think Texas, you guys can tell me what you think on this. I think Texas is keeping Sark because Arch Manning is a scapegoat. And everybody in the world thought Arch Manning was going to be great, including us. And that is the biggest scapegoat you have for Sark.
So but that shouldn't be a scapegoat because it's Sark's fault. I think Texas, even though I do think Sark's success has been a little bit of overrated because of who they've beaten and stuff like that, he just went to the semifinals twice. You don't fire a guy with one bad year after that.
But the other thing, too, why push out? God. Imagine that team with yours.
Quite a bit better, probably.
Yes.
Because they played really well against Ohio State. They could have stolen that game with yours.
They easily could have. But literally, being down on the field for that second half, hearing them talk, they were like, dude, fuck it. Our defense is better. This kid sucks. Like, they didn't even try. So, like, that game plan was simply because of how bad their quarterback was. Now, you couldn't do that against yours. That would have forced Sayin to throw the ball, his first start ever. Like, Texas could have won that game with yours, I think. Yep. I really believe that.
I totally agree.
I really believe that. Just seeing it on the field, because they were really nervous about that kid's first starts, and they called a super conservative game. And with yours would have put some points on the board, because I was actually impressed with the rest of Texas's team on the field, except for Arch Manning. So you pushed him out. Now he's, making $1.5 million in the NFL and blah, blah, blah.
I'm telling you, there is a level of entitlement that permeates through that entire school. I have dealt with it for 12 years.
I know you have.
It is, and not just on football stuff. Like when we would try to film stuff for TFM and stuff like that and get like Texas kids to do it. They're all fucking too cool for school. Like, what is this? Fuck this, dude. Go down to Texas State. Those kids are fucking game.
They're the best.
They love to party. They're like, yeah, dude, we'll do whatever. Like,
Chancellor's the coolest fucking dude we've ever met.
They are.
That's the coolest Chancellor you and I have ever had a conversation with.
I'm telling you, the Texas, they're entitled through all the way, top to bottom, the whole school and the football program. It permeates and it kind of handcuffs them. And now they're in a conference for the first time in their entire existence of football where no one gives a fuck who they are.
Right. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Next up is Vanderbilt, Alabama. Don't let the smooth taste fool you here on this 30-14. It's a really close game. I'm surprised they didn't just down the ball instead. And Musburger called it. Did you listen to this telecast, Bob?
No.
Musburger called it live on air. So there's 20 seconds left. Bama scores a meaningless touchdown instead of just kneeling the ball down and ending the game. And Musburger goes, whoa, going to be a lot of people in the desert who are upset about that one. And I laughed my ass off because I was one of those people. Now, I had him on the teasers and all that other fun stuff, the 7-point, 13, 10s, all of it. That was great. But that one, I bet it straight up. It was plus 11 there. And that last second touchdown fucked me in the butt. And even Vanderbilt was surprised, because they lined up like they were going to down the ball, so the kid literally just ran into the end zone. I was just like, fuck off, dude, from 20 yards out. But I will say this. Very impressed with Bama's turnaround. Ty Simpson, man, has been very, very accurate. And Bama's starting to turn this around. in my opinion, they should be a top 5 team, and they're not. I don't really get it, but we'll get there.
Yeah, there will be after this week.
Yeah, they will. We'll get there. Texas Tech against Houston. Texas Tech rolled. Houston's, it looked like they were back for a little bit, and then not anymore. This Morton kid is getting some Heisman attention for Texas Tech, and all they do is chuck it. It's a fun team to watch. I don't believe they'll win anything, but it's a fun team to watch for sure. Next up, Georgia against Kentucky. They did what they needed to do. Fine. Iowa State, Cincinnati. There's a reason why we tell you not to bet Iowa State. I say this every fucking week. One of these games, they'll lose to somebody they shouldn't. Here we go. I mean, they were getting fucking rocked in this game too, man. It was 31-15 at half when I was like, God damn, dude. Thank God I didn't bet this. Betting Iowa State is a death wish.
Well, technically, I bet Cincinnati -1 and 1. So. But yeah, it's not smart to do.
I didn't touch this game.
I just think Iowa State on the road is bad. Against any competent team on the road, they're going to lose.
They went to fucking Ireland and beat Kansas State.
Ireland and Kansas State sucks, and Ireland is not a real place.
No.
Just like Iowa.
It
nope.
is.
Nope.
It is.
Not for football. It's not. By the way, somebody was asking where homeboy goes to school. He goes to Notre D.
Which one?
What's his nuts?
Oh, Chris Henry Jr.?
Chris Henry Jr. He goes to Notre D High School in Santa Ana. And
that place is a football fucking factory.
Yeah, you may have heard of some of their, like Matt Barkley.
All they do, they recruit from around the nation. They're a college team in high school. So when I was living in California, all those Mater D games were televised. That's where he fucking plays? Mm-hmm. God damn, dude.
Yeah, so if you're wondering.
It's just football, NFL players. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're wondering if it's like.
Arch Manning?
Him beating up on 2A guys? No, he's at a top 5 high school for football
in the nation.
Country.
Yeah.
Matt Leinart went there. A lot of USC players come out of there, but Leinart, Barkley, all kinds of people.
Oh god, it's endless. Mater D is they recruit around the nation. And
even baseball,
most of their games are televised.
Amon-Ra St. Brown came out of there. Some baseball players.
It's they just buy off sports. Like I think that the school itself, I'm not kidding. I think it's like 200 student body, and like they're all sports players.
Yeah, it's a small school.
That's it, and that's all they do. There was another one, Oak Hill Academy. Do you remember them for basketball?
Yeah, that's where LeBron went, right?
Mm-hmm. No,
he went to St. Mary's.
He went to a Catholic school, but there's a Oak Hill Academy if you look it up.
No, they crank out dudes.
But the school is like 100 people.
Yeah,
and they're all just.
It's not a school for
athletes.
school.
It's not a school. Like none of these are schools. You're just going to go to, yes. That's another one. Next up was Michigan, Wisconsin. They did what they needed to do. Wisconsin, man, I don't know what you do there. I don't know what you do.
In Wisconsin? What do you mean?
They were really good. Now they're like Nebraska.
When were they really good?
They were good for 40 fucking years, man. And then
they're sort of a perpetual 10-win team. Made a lot of Rose Bowls when that was a bigger deal.
Ron Dane, every fucking and Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, and what was the constitution of the Big Ten when they were doing that? They were playing Minnesota, Iowa State, Indiana.
Yeah,
right.
But they were good against bad teams. They would beat Ohio State.
Every now and again, they would have a good season, like an actual good season. But for the most part, they were the best team in a bad division, in the Western Division of the Big Ten.
God, it's a fun place to party, man. I wish they were good. I wish Nebraska was good. Everybody asks us to hit up Nebraska, and it's like, all right, cool. Shit. We had a meeting with Bussin' with the Boys, and I sent those Nebraska cans over to them.
They were on Get Up this morning.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
So they love the can, by the way.
Yeah, those guys are cool.
I talked to them last night, and
they're really funny. Taylor is like he's such a fucking knucklehead.
Yeah,
he makes me. There's very few people out there who make me laugh, but he's like really quick and talks a lot of shit about himself, and it's very funny.
No, they have a great show.
He's also got a sweet mustache, so
yeah,
maybe you guys should kiss. I don't know.
Maybe, but
I don't want to get involved personally. I'm just saying if you feel like kissing a dude, that's.
It's one of those things where if we go to Nebraska for a show, I know you guys keep asking, it will have to be for Hardy F. Seltzer. Like they're just not coming back. I don't know why. Next up is because they have money. That's what I'm saying. They have money there. And Larry the Cable Guy bitches all the time, and it's like, Jesus Christ, Larry, you have $400 million.
Also, you're from Connecticut, so calm down.
But why not? But that's where he graduated. So it was like, why not cut off a fucking hundo of that? There was a player yesterday, Bob, who gave $50 million away to his team.
Who?
He is unnamed right now, but it's a fucking weird school too. It's not your typical powerhouse school. I'm trying to think of who it was.
Just a tax deduction.
Just type in 50 million donation.
I don't know if that's going to be a tax deduction. Stanford.
Stanford, that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Stanford to the football team. So he gave 50 million to the Stanford football team.
I don't know who Stanford has that kind of money. I mean,
I think I know who it is.
Football players? They've got
Yeah.
more than a few.
I think I know who it is.
I mean, they've got a lot of good football players in their past.
I mean, it would have to be
Elway?
what's his
Tiger Woods.
no.
Also that, but I mean, like
it says former player, so it's either
Andrew Luck.
Elway.
Andrew Luck.
No, Luck didn't make that kind of
He
money.
made that kind of money.
No, he didn't. Where you
Luck
could get
really
$40
working
million?
there?
No,
He did.
Elway can.
I don't know if he made that. I don't know if he has that type of money, but it's not him because he's the GM of the team.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
said if it was him.
No, it's probably Elway. It's almost certainly Elway.
Could be McCaffrey too. But they have a lot of good players from their history. And
Yeah,
by
they
the
have a
way,
lot of good players, but to be able to
50
give somebody
million
$50 million bucks,
My
a lot of
thinking,
money.
my thinking is that it could be a former NFL player who made good money, and then because he went to Stanford, exponentially extended his wealth.
yeah, that's possible. It's Elway's the most likely guy, but yeah, it could have been. Well, the Ertz family's done a lot of investing too, so I don't know. Maybe
Holy
but
shit.
$50 million seems
Because
unlikely.
Hey.
think about it too. Like if you're a former Stanford NFL player, right, and you've got these millions of dollars, and one of your buddies from college has a sick startup and needs some funding, and you make an investment in something like that, and it blows up.
I know.
Then you, if I was a Stanford student, I would be best friends with the football team.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right here. So, damn, dude, Andrew Luck made almost $300 million.
He made $300 million, and he's got maybe 150 of that.
That's
total
not
salary.
enough. That's not enough to cut off 50.
But neither Elway's. I mean, his published net worth is 150, so he's probably worth like $500 million bucks.
Right.
But it just says it came from somebody. That doesn't mean he didn't fucking fundraise from a bunch of different
It said it was one player in the article.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean anything. That means the check was cut by one player. That doesn't mean he didn't get money from Richard Sherman and fucking Christian
Right,
McCaffrey
right.
and Ed McCaffrey and everybody else. There's a bunch of dudes that have had long NFL careers from Stanford, but just no one that stands out. Like if I hear an athlete gave $50 million bucks, there's only a couple of people that could be in all of sports.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Like LeBron, for example.
Yep.
Somebody that's
Jordan.
really, yeah.
Kobe, if he was still alive, obviously.
There's no way that any of the people that we listed
Shaq.
singularly cut a check for $50 million bucks. Even Elway, I don't believe.
Elway owns the Broncos, so he's got it. He's an owner.
I know, but like that's not liquid.
No.
Unless he sold shares in the Broncos or something, he doesn't actually have that cash.
His
It's just
estimated
growing.
net worth is about 150 million, maybe. So
Yeah, but
interesting.
those are never right.
Yeah, those
Right,
are never
right.
right. I think mine says 600K, and it was just like, it's not even my fucking house, for Christ's sakes. Next up is Illinois, Purdue. Look, Illinois rolled. We'll find out how good they are this weekend. I'll be there with my son for Hard AF and another investor with his child there. So, yeah, we'll be there. Thank you for that 11 a.m. game. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys, Fox. Once again, man, just another ranked game. They're playing Ohio State next week, and it's at 11 a.m. Thanks, guys. Fucking faggots. God damn, dude. And Portnoy on that show is unwatchable, by the way.
Yeah,
Unfucking
it's
watchable.
rough.
On Big Noon.
It's rough. He's not a very good analyst of anything football.
There's
related.
he doesn't even try to hide any they thought he would be their McAfee. No. I personally love Pat McAfee. I think he's great on game day and all that other shit, but in a show. Next up is Virginia, Louisville. Virginia quietly keeps pulling out games, man.
Yeah, this one was. They definitely should have lost this game.
Well, they could have lost that FSU game too,
Yeah.
man. And
This was like this isn't even. They didn't win this game. Louisville lost it.
Yep.
This game never should have gone to OT. They had two big turnovers, and Virginia, who's been running a pretty decent offense lately, 237 yards total offense in this game. You can't lose. You can't give up 30 points with 237 yards. That's fucking crazy. Unless you give up shitty an interception and a fumble. You know, man, that's brutal for Louisville because they should be ranked right now. They should be in that 24 spot instead of Virginia right now. They should have won that game. But
I know.
Now they've got a loss. So.
All right, we'll get to this week's picks, kids. Brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Man, I was up late last night, and I've made my bets. Let me check the old phone here. Oof. Man, those late nights, dude. You know what, Bob? I'm going to text you some of these so you can post them. That way I can walk the audience through like some of these teasers for my bookie. And because I do a lot of them, man. I do a lot of 13, 10s, 7s, all that other stuff. And then I went with a big boy here. Bob's not going to be happy about a few of these, I'm sure. But at least we can show you what we're talking about as far as these teasers go, because they go from, you can add 6 points to a spread or an over-under, 6.5, 7, 10 if you bet on 3 teams. 13 points you can add if you bet on 4 teams, or a combination of overs and unders over there. They got everything. And right now, it's wide open for a lot of these conferences and all the shit. You can still bet on conference winners, everything else there. And let's face it, if we don't have any money on the game, do we feel alive inside? Daddy was on fucking fire last weekend. Florida State was the only one that fucked me. That was my only bad loss there, and then that late TD score to Bama, but got the rest of them, and we did pretty goddamn well. $3,250 is what I won last weekend total, and I forgot because I woke up in the morning and I had that extra $500 in there, and I was like, oh shit, I had the Chiefs in a teaser too at 3.5, and they ended up clearing that by the hook. So it's awesome, man. I love this fucking site, and I shouldn't be telling you this, but I am. Let's say you can't get the games in your area. Let's say you're on my bookie, and you click on the team as the game is going. It'll show you the fucking game, okay? So you don't need cable or whatever. You can. Most of those games are available in my bookie, which is fucking rad. And I believe in Costa Rica, so they don't have to deal with this bullshit here. So it's fucking great, dude. NFL is in full swing, everything. Go to mybookie.com, use that promo code Drinkin Bros to double that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Next up, we got drinkinbrostickets.com. If you want tickets to any of these games, they're cheap. That North Texas game against South Florida, $40 if you want to roll in there on Friday nights and party at North Texas. I heard North Texas parties, by the way. I haven't been up there.
It's up in Denton, yeah. I mean,
how
far is that?
It's like
it's a little
half
30
hour
minutes north of Dallas. Yeah,
from Dallas.
Okay,
it's a little
like
northwest.
Yeah, I heard they rage, man.
Yeah, it's a directional state school. Of course they
fuck yeah. They're playing South Florida too. So yeah, if you want to go, $40 for those, and shit, man. Tickets are pretty reasonable for all this shit. Now, the Bama Missouri game, you're looking at $145 for the last row in the stadium. Obviously, this is Missouri's Super Bowl. I think this is your biggest home game of the year, right?
For now.
Yeah.
I mean, if we win, then other home games get even bigger, but yeah.
Right. But I mean, Bama is Bama, right?
Yes, they're the only
moved
school.
Up to 8.
Only school in the SEC we have not beaten.
Okay. Ever?
We've beaten them before, but not while we've been in the SEC.
Gotcha. So yeah, you can get everything on there: concerts, motocross, fucking NFL games, anything that they sell tickets to. Comedians. We got them on there. $10 cheaper.
Public
than
executions.
I wish.
If we start doing that, we will sell tickets to public executions
fucking
on
wish.
drinkinbrostickets.com should they make those available.
God, I wish we were doing that right now. It'd be great. I get a laundry list of people I would pay top dollar for.
No. That's not how it works.
What do you mean?
People go through due process, get convicted, sentenced to death, and then
22 years later.
You don't get to just fucking execute people. That's not what the program is. Asshole.
Are you saying that because that senator said that?
Which one?
They're trying to pass. Oh, it's Rand Paul actually. He's trying to pass a bill called the Wars Act or something.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking homosexual.
Yes.
with his curly little hair. Like, shut the fuck. Oh, it's unconstitutional to blow up boats. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a terrorist organization. They cut people's heads off. They rape. They are the #1 trafficker of underage women on earth. Shut the fuck up, Rand. This isn't a politics show.
It's not a politics show, but know this. If they were selling tickets to watch this, we would go and watch that. If you told me, hey, dude, I'll put you on some weird island in Jamaica on drinkinbrostickets.com and just let you watch the boats blow up, dude, as we drop bombs on them, fucking sign me up, dude. I'd pay top dollar for that shit. Or an execution. Be fucking rad, dude. Last but not least, hardafseltzer.com. All right, kids, I've been saying this for a month. I'm going to keep repeating it until November 6th because that's when it ends for us. Circle K's in Tuscaloosa and Auburn University. We're in 100 Circle K's. It's a test right now. They do these tests. If the tests go well, they pick us up in 3,000 stores in the Southeast. That'll open up South Carolina, all of North Carolina, all kinds of crazy shit for us, dude. So please go and buy them out until November 6th. And then they're going to look at the numbers and then decide what they're going to do after that. But, yeah, man, we appreciate all the support. Just go down there, buy them out, go to the games, all the other shit. And, you know, fuck. Hit me up if you need tickets to one of these fucking things. If you send me a rack, hey, dude, I just bought fucking 10 cases, dude, I'll get you tickets to an Auburn or an Alabama game, all right? But that's most important right now. And then Michigan. It's all stocked up. USA to Go's have all the tall boys, all the fun stuff. Go and buy those. Variety packs. Everything's available there. And then UP, Upper Peninsula in Michigan, you fucks. We are in all the Chris gas stations up there. So that whole chain up in the UP, just go into Chris and buy them. I don't want to hear it anymore. I heard you. I listened, and I said, we'll get it in the UP. We'll get it in the Upper Peninsula up there in Michigan. So they're there. And then all the HEBs and all that other stuff. I got to talk to Ryan Mills after this to see when Total Wines is getting all of their tall boys. All right, let's get into this week's picks. South Florida's up first at North Texas. North Texas is favored, -1.5. Who you got, D'Anthony?
South Florida +1.5.
Same. 66.5 is the over-under. You know what you're getting into in this game. Look, North Texas is always very good. Every single year. Mm-hmm. We don't really talk about them that much because they're not ranked. They're still not ranked even at 5-0, and they're in the American Conference. This game matters, and it matters to South Florida. And
matters to North Texas?
I agree. I was just going to say that. So it's like it matters to both of these schools, and they want it. However, when South Florida has played a Florida on the road and tougher games like that or whatever, going into the swamp and getting a victory, I don't think they're going to have a problem going into North Texas and getting a victory. I don't. And the weather's 85 at kick. They're used to that as well. Give me South Florida. And this is a Friday night game on ESPN2. Hammer it. And it gives me something to watch on the plane. So I'm fucking amped, dude. I'm amped. Next up, Ohio State. The Ohio State University at Illinois. 11 a.m. game on Fox. Thank you. Again, thank you so much for everything you keep doing for us. Spread is Ohio State, -14.5. Who you got here?
Yeah, I think Ohio State wins by 30, something like that. I mean, Illinois' offense is not good against good teams. We've seen that year after year. I like Illinois. Their offense is good against okay teams. Ohio State is not an okay team. They're a great team.
Yeah, so here's what I did with this one, because I'm going, kids are going, all that other stuff, and we got meetings afterwards. We're dropping off samples for investors and everything else. I teased this down to 7.5, and then I teased down the over to 43.5. It was at 15.5. I did a 7-point teaser in this one just because I want to enjoy my life. Illinois can be surprising, and, it's an early game. Even for Ohio State, usually they play at noon. This is at 11 a.m. And it's like, you hope they get up for it this early. But, stranger things have happened. Mm-hmm. Ohio State is the best defense in the nation. They're allowing 5 points a game. Mm-hmm. So, look, do I think they'll win by 30? Yes. Do I hope so? Yeah. But I could also see them getting off to a slow start and having a sleepy morning and then turning it on the second half. So that half point is what really scares me. to be honest with you. But they should cruise. We'll see. We'll find out when we get there. Next up, great game. Pissed that this is on the same time. 11 a.m., dude. What the fuck is wrong with people, dude? Who's televising this one? ABC?
Yeah.
Why? Why is this 11 a.m.? This is a true 11 a.m. game.
The noon slot, even though it's at 11 a.m. our time, is this second best TV slot for ratings.
But prime time is the best.
Yeah.
So what the
I
fuck are we
fucking
doing?
know. This should be a night game. I'm pissed.
Yes. This should be a night game. So should Ohio State. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. And then there's another game at 2:30, Indiana, Oregon. I'd have been fine if that was a night game. That's a 2:30 game. God, Red River Shootout, 2:30 game. What the fuck are we doing here, man? People want to party. Kids want to party.
Well, you know what's funny, actually, is that Texas and Oklahoma fans are mad because it's not a noon game. Because traditionally, for the last 100 years, it's been a noon game.
Well, it's been an 11 a.m. game.
Yeah. And they actually want it to go back to that.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Ohio State, Michigan is always a noon game. It's been like that for 150 years. No, I want to put it on at night, bro. There was only 1 year they put us on at a 3:30 game, and even that was fucking better. I was just like, all right, cool, shit. Clayton and I were at that one. Fuck. All right, Alabama at Missouri. Alabama minus 2.5. D'Anthony, who you got?
Alabama by 2 scores.
Yep.
Is what I've got there. Although I do think Missouri's a good team.
Yep, very good team.
No shit talking. I just think Alabama, this is a statement game for them.
It is.
This is the first in a line of a couple of games. That I think is it's a real test. I think last week was a real test. They come off that Georgia win. They go to Vanderbilt and they pick up a big win back at home. Now this is their first tough road game after that Georgia road game, and I think they really got to put it on Missouri right now. I think they are seeing the same thing that you are, which is that we're 4-1 and we've beat Georgia and Vanderbilt in back-to-back weeks. Georgia on the road, by the way, and still aren't in the top 5. What the fuck? And I think they're going to come out with a vengeance to hammer Missouri. However, Columbia, tough place.
Is it? How many is that seat, Bob? Is it loud in there?
Oh, it'll be, yeah.
It'll be
gets-
loud.
I've never been in that stadium.
And they're going to be
it's not humongous,
they're
but-
going to be tuned the fuck up. It doesn't matter how big it is. They're going to be loud as shit. Again, like you said before, this is the biggest game they've had in a minute.
Yeah.
It's our biggest home game in at least 2 years.
Yeah.
Same for Illinois. This is the biggest game they've had for Ohio State. I mean, this is they're doing an orange out there, so that's why I got the hat over here. We got the hats for the orange out and all that stuff. Yes, I will be wearing orange. I will respect the school that we're doing business with, by the way. But inside, deep inside, I'll be cheering for them. I am, Bob, apologies here, but this is my biggest bet of the weekend. That 2.5, I love. Even if it's a field goal, I win, and I am putting $500 on Alabama to win this game.
You just make it easier and give me $500.
Yeah, are you really picking Mizzou in this one for real?
I have a weird feeling about this game. This is not Nick Saban's Alabama. We have the best running offense in the country. Alabama's rush defense ranks in the hundreds. It's
Really?
that bad?
Okay.
Now, Alabama's going to score because our secondary is not good.
And Ty Simpson has been
Ty Simpson's
very,
electric.
very accurate.
Here's the difference. Alabama has no one who can stop the run. Missouri's secondary isn't good. Missouri's front seven is excellent.
Okay.
We have one of the best pass rushes in the country to date. Obviously, the numbers might shake out differently as the season goes along. We're just going to run it down their fight. It's going to be close. It's going to be close.
I think so too. That's why that
we are
2.5 is sexy to me because it's a field goal. But
and here's two other things I want you to keep in mind. Alabama's played 2 road games. They lost the first one to Florida State. They should have lost to Georgia. Shut out in the second half. Got run on for over 200 yards.
Yep.
I think their win expectancy at the end of the game was like 19%. Like they should have lost that game. Kirby Smart fucked it up. Another thing to note, this could go either way. Alabama's defense has been well rested every game. They average about 40 to 50 snaps a game. Missouri's offense is averaging about 80 plays a game.
okay, even running the ball.
Yeah, running the ball. That's what makes us have more plays.
Well, it usually runs out the clock because 80 plays is a lot. So like,
if we can get that defense keep them on the field. They will get tired. Our running game, it's set up to do it. And worst case scenario, they make Bo Pribula throw the ball.
Yeah. And he can run too.
I love how we fucking match up here. The crowd, this is our Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The crowd is going to be up. I don't give a fuck what time of day it is. Everyone I know is ready to go. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Give me my fucking Tigers, dude. We're doing it.
Yeah, as soon as I saw 11 a.m. for that Ohio State game, I was like, cool. You want me? Are we taking kids? Good, because I can't do it. I'll have an enjoyable time with my child, but getting fucking wasted at 11 a.m. God damn it, man. You and I have done it so many times, and it's just brutal.
I will be quite drunk.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
I'm taking a party bus there
at
7 in
Bob,
the morning.
I can't even imagine. And your wife's going with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bama went into Athens and put 400 yards on them.
Yep.
It's the end of the conversation for me. But we'll see.
Me too.
We'll see. You know what? Part of me, I think Bama's going to win the SEC, and I think they're going to be in the. I think they might be in the championship game against Ohio State, but Missouri's a good team, and I would love to see them do well. So we'll see.
Let's look at my. Okay, I just want to update these odds. Here's how confident I am. I might double this right now. I might double this bet. Because I believe in Alabama, man. The accuracy of Ty Simpson, man. That guy is really
He's
come
going to
along.
put up numbers. There's
He's
no,
gonna,
no
yeah,
question.
He is
13 touchdowns, 1 interception on the season.
There is a question because Missouri's got a very good front seven. So the one dude he mentioned, I think he's the only dude in the country that's had every game this year. He's had at least like 7 QB pressures and a sack in every single game this year, or something like that. I don't remember. Granted, that was against UMass, South Carolina, Louisiana, Kansas, and Arkansas, or Central Arkansas. They haven't played anybody yet.
No.
So, yeah, they've been running the ball well, and Alabama has given up a lot of rushing yards to 2 teams specifically. They got lit up in 2 of those games on the ground. But we'll see. There's no transitive property in sports, and matchups matter. And based on the way they've been playing so far this year, the weakness of Alabama is the strength of Missouri.
My boogie just changes up to 3 points for Bama. I'm gonna have to buy a half a point. I'll still do it, but I'll go a grand. I'll call it Bob's bet, and it'll be like a Make-A-Wish thing. By the way, since I'm saying that, I highly recommend Chad Powers. It is funny as fuck. It's got hearts. It is a great show. I can't believe it, by the way. I thought it was going to be a piece of shit. Yes, my best friend is in it, but like that, it's nothing to do with him. He's always good, so I don't worry about him. It is a really fucking great show. And guys, this is for both of you because we've joked about it for years on this show. They have a cancer kid.
Yeah.
And it involves Glenn Powell and the cancer kid. And as soon as I saw that, I was just like, no fucking way do I think is going to happen what is going to happen. And sure enough, yeah.
Does he hit the mascot? Does he hit the bull? Well, that's a yes.
He takes out the kid.
Yeah.
He knocks over the cancer kid.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, what else does that shirt? You've seen those shirts that say "fuck cancer."
Yeah.
Anytime I see somebody that's got cancer, I rock their ass.
But I didn't,
like, hey, get that cancer out of your fucking body.
I didn't know.
And then on the k and fuck is when you pop them.
I didn't know it was going to be aggressive like that. Like Glenn Powell is saying "fuck" every other word.
Oh, nice.
And I love it. It's got a very Kenny Powers type feel to it, where you're just like, it's really fun. I'm stunned, by the way. Like, I can't believe that sketch works, but it's really fucking good. Anyways, my point is this. Unless there's a cancer kid out there from Missouri, I'm going to go ahead and drop a Ariana Grande on this. Is there anybody, are you guys wheeling out anybody in a wheelchair or
not
anything?
to my knowledge. We haven't really done that.
All right. Is there adult soft helmets to wear? Because maybe that could be our bet. If I lose $1,000.
Well, let's just get one of those old leather football helmets from the 30s.
For Bob?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you that confident that Missouri's going to win this game?
I'm not no, it's a coin flip game, in my opinion. I think the line tells you everything you need to know.
I think it's a 2-score game.
But I feel pretty serene about it. I feel pretty serene about it. Much better than I felt 2 years ago when we played Jaden Daniels and LSU at home at 11 a.m.
And because for me, full disclosure, like I don't feel great about Ohio State at 11 a.m. in Illinois. I just don't.
You guys are going to roll.
I think so, but like on paper you should. But it's just, there's just some games you don't get up for. So we'll see. That's why I put them in the teasers and all that shit. But yeah. Next up, we got Pittsburgh at Florida State.
Who fucking cares?
Florida State minus 10.5 here.
No.
Florida State barely hung on. They're still in the top 25 here.
Pittsburgh money line. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm all done with this.
Don't bet this.
I'm all
Come
done
on.
with this Florida State team.
Yeah.
I don't know who this team is anymore.
Yeah.
I thought we did, and then I lost. I've lost a shit ton of money in this team.
Three big names were for all intents and purposes, not technically, but for all intents and purposes, eliminated from the playoffs last week.
Mm-hmm.
Florida State, Penn State, and Texas are gone. Now Texas, we bet them live on air during the Way Too Early College Prediction Show that they would miss the playoffs. So we're gonna win all the fucking money on that, dude. I've put $500 fucking on that, and those losers are out of there, and I love it. But I feel the same way about Florida State, where I don't know, do they care anymore? This was a team that was 1-12 last year. Do they even care anymore?
No. I mean, look, dudes are
Tickets are $20.
upperclassmen are playing for draft position, which so you should still play hard. But yeah, I mean, it's as far as the team goes.
Man.
You see how it is.
Yeah, no, I know. Next up, Washington State at Ole Miss. This is Ole Miss minus 31.5.
Too much.
I agree.
It's too much. Ole Miss will win this game by 27 probably.
Yeah, 28.
But I'm also not going plus 31.5 on Washington State because if Ole Miss gets bored or Washington State gives up, then it could go 40. I'm not doing
Lane
that.
Kiffin has talked about the over-unders and spreads in every press conference he's done after every game. So maybe he'll do it. And for that reason, no. I'm not going to bet on this. That's too many points. I'm sorry. Next up, though, I'm betting all the things on this one. This is a great one. I'm happy that this game is going down. Indiana at Oregon. This is Oregon minus 7.5. Who you got?
Oregon minus 6.5 for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to take this a point. A point will be costly. However, I'm going to bet a lot of money on this, and I am waffle stomping Oregon in this game.
You know what waffle stomping is, right?
Sure do.
It's where you shit in the shower and stomp it down the drain.
And that is Indiana. You're pushing that shit down the drain, dude. That's what Oregon's going to do in this.
They run
They're
the
going to
ball well.
waffle stomp these fucking dudes.
I kind of love Indiana here.
Gross.
To cover for
You
sure,
would.
I think they might win.
You would.
I don't know why.
I'm not going to Oregon and winning that game. There's
Not
not
just
one
prayer.
fucking prayer that's happening.
Just feel something about Indiana this
not
year.
one fucking
No,
prayer.
I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything inside about this. All in on Oregon. There's so many great games to bet on this weekend that I'm so fucking juiced off, dude. This next one, Red River Shootout. God damn it. Could you imagine if they lost 2 in a row? This is Texas favored. Why?
I don't know. That's a gift.
I got it at 3 when the week started. Oh, fuck. Did I pre-bet this, Bob? Shit. Let me text you that.
Yeah, you
I
took it
got
on
that
Monday Morning Recap.
I did, dude. I got it at 3, too. Put this up on the screen. Because now this is down to everybody's betting Oklahoma, obviously. But, yeah, dude, I put 500 on this game the second it came out. I'm all over Oklahoma. Materia's playing. And you get embarrassed in a game like this, the boosters are going to be pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, they're dropping a lot of money in NIL.
Yeah, you got to win this game both ways. Both ways you got to win this game. Texas is going to lose. They're going to be 0-2 in the SEC.
They're going to be 3-3.
3-3 overall, 0-2 in the SEC.
Yeah.
And that'll be unrecoverable.
Done.
That'll finally close the door on them. I know they're out of the rankings right now, but Texas fans still have hope. This is kind of like a statistical elimination, which will be nice because then we won't have to hear about it anymore. What we'll hear about instead is Sark having a fucking meltdown or whatever.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at their schedule here. They still got to play Vandy.
And Georgia.
At Georgia.
At Georgia.
And then Texas A&M.
Which, to be frank, I don't know how that at Georgia game is going to go.
I don't either. I think Georgia beats them by 3 touchdowns.
Mark Bader in the chat. Mateer is playing. That's what
we've heard.
Yeah.
Bob, can you confirm that?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's look that up
He's
right
playing.
quick. But I'm pretty sure he's playing.
He is playing.
So.
They were talking about it this morning on Texas Talk Radio.
Yeah,
Great.
so that's, I mean, honestly, it went from Oklahoma +3 down to 1.5. They only gave him a 1.5 for Mateer.
So what day did I bet that, Bob? It's 10-5. So Monday. All right. So that was 4 days ago. I got this at 3. And, I am all over this 500 on Oklahoma here. I'm not fucking around this week. Daddy's going really goddamn hard. Next up is Virginia Tech at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech minus 14.5 in this one. Man, I don't like that. I don't like that half a point there. Man, Tech wins just to win. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, they're not trying to blow anybody out. Their offense doesn't blow anybody out anyway. So 14.5 is a little much for me. Even in a 7-point teaser, man, that would take it down to 7.5. No, I wouldn't do that either. This could be a one-score game. It really could. Virginia Tech has played people relatively tough this year, so I'm not doing that. Like, that loss to South Carolina was 24-11. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have covered. Vandy, they lost by 24. That's fine, but I don't trust Georgia Tech winning by that many fucking points. Next up is NC State at Notre Dame. This is Notre Dame minus 22.5. Back up to 16 in the rankings this week. Good for you guys. Who do you got?
NC State beat Virginia.
Yeah.
Not that there's a transitive property.
Virginia.
But NC State has... I don't know. I mean, they're not good.
You and I have seen them in real life, and we're jaded by it because the game we were at was the worst game I've ever seen in real life.
Yeah, I think it was 35-0 in the first quarter.
The first quarter.
I don't bet this.
No. Look, I think Notre Dame has an excellent offense. So we have a lot of Notre Dame listeners, and our COO is a diehard Notre Dame fan. He's like, Notre Dame's going back to the playoffs. And I was like, on Monday morning recap, I was like, but do you want them to?
Yeah. Knowing
that with what's going to happen, they're just going to get fucking destroyed because their defense sucks. But they have a really good offense, man. And, they'll probably cover this. I just I don't want to take the risk just in case. Next up, you got Iowa State at Colorado. I will never bet Iowa State again. By the way, Colorado is awful, and this spread is still only 2.5. Why is this team ranked?
I mean, Deion's coming back.
Huh?
Deion's back this week.
Yeah, he's back.
Coach.
Yeah. He's back.
I don't know why that is relevant because they're 0-3 in the Big 12.
Yeah.
But I don't care about this. This is college. There's more than 14, 16 games every week. So
yeah.
We don't have to do this.
No. And again, that's the beauty of that contract we signed with MyBookie. We were adamant about it. Hey, dude, I don't want to tell the audience to fucking bet on games that I wouldn't do in real life. And there's not a fucking prayer I'd bet on this. Next up is Arkansas at Tennessee. Tennessee minus 11.5. Over under 67.5. That's the highest of the week. Whew. Who do you got?
Tennessee.
I got Tennessee as well.
Notre Dame beat these guys by like 40 last week.
Yeah.
They just
not
their coach.
Again, no transitive property, but Tennessee, Aguilar's good. Tennessee will win this game.
Tennessee is
by 17 probably, I guess.
Tennessee is just as good as an offense as Notre Dame. So, yeah.
Also, revenge spot, Arkansas beat Tennessee last year.
Yep.
I think maybe costing them a trip to the SEC championship.
It did. And the playoffs.
No, they made the playoffs, remember?
That's right. Ohio State beat them by 90.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Sorry, Tennessee.
But it's a revenge spot, and Heupel's a dick. They're gonna push it in.
I think so, too. I think it's a 2-score game easily, so all in on Tennessee. Next up, this one gets interesting for me because I don't really believe in A&M that much. Florida's coming to A&M. They're coming off a big victory. Napier is always just about to be fired, and then he wins a big game. Back-to-back games against Texas and Texas A&M, a win would be fucking huge for him. The spread is 7.5.
I mean, Florida has lost to – they've mostly played ranked teams.
Yeah.
South Florida's ranked now.
Yep.
They lost by 2 to them. They lost to LSU, who's ranked. They lost to Miami, who's a top 5 team. And they beat Texas, who at the time was ranked.
Yeah.
So, I'll take if you're going to give me plus 2, essentially 2-score money on them, I'll take it. I'll take Florida plus 7.5.
It's that hook, dude. It's that half a point that's going to get me to Florida because I think this is a close game. I think it's a 1-score game, and it's that half a point that's going to do it for me.
Yeah.
Same thing as it did for me on Monday night with the Chiefs, man. That half a point really matters. Derek and I were talking about this yesterday, going back and forth about it, and I'm sorry, over the weekend during those games, and he goes, "Dude, didn't you pick them? Would you bet?" And I go, "Dude, that half a point." I go, "That's why it means so much." So yeah, give me Florida only because of that half a point.
Yeah.
Next up is Kansas at Texas Tech. This is Texas Tech minus 14.5. Who you got?
It's too many points because Kansas can score.
Huh?
So I'm just not getting involved in this. Although if you don't care about Georgia Auburn will probably be boring, to be honest. It's going to be a low scoring game. Michigan USC might be good. South Carolina LSU probably won't be. If you're looking for like the early evening game to watch and you don't care about Florida A&M, this will be a fun one to watch. Because they're going to score a fuck ton of points. I mean, the over under is only 58.5. I would take the over in this game. Actually, I think they're going to go over 60.
Yeah, I do too. And like Kansas's quarterback slangs it, dude. He's got 16 TDs and 2 interceptions there. Watch out for Kansas in the years to come. $500 million just got donated to them for their sports, and they're going to start buying dudes in the offseason, and they got some decent dudes.
I mean, that's what Tech did this past offseason.
Sure
Tech,
is, dude.
Tech fucking loaded up. What did they spend, like $60 million or some shit?
Yeah,
like
a ton of money. I love Texas Tech to fucking roll here. I think they are head and shoulders above everyone in the Big 12. I don't think Kansas is bad, by the way, but I think they're just head and shoulders better. Kansas's secondary is not good, and they don't have a lot of defensive depth. And like on the lines, they don't have a lot of depth either. Tech's lines are insane. Like they win in the trenches. I think Kansas can get worn down.
Maybe, yeah, but that's why I don't know about the outcome, but over 58.5, I'll take that all fucking day. I think Tech probably scores in the 40s and Kansas probably scores in the high 20s.
Yeah.
So
I'm fine with that too. Yeah. I don't like that 14.5. I still don't believe in this Texas Tech team. I mean, they're in the Big 12, so it's like, yeah, is it possible? Sure. Do I bet it in real life? No. So. Yeah, the over would be the thing that I take if I'm taking something in this game, but I'll probably sit this one out. Next up, Georgia at Auburn.
Conversely, I'll be taking the under in this game, even though it's 10, 12 points lower. 46.5 is way too many points for this game.
This is Georgia minus 3.5. Who you got?
No bet on the outcome. To be honest, it's Auburn at home, good. Auburn on the road, bad. But they've lost 2 in a row on the road at 2 SEC teams. Now they're back home. This makes them a little bit better. 3.5 is weird for Georgia. I mean, that's an embarrassment to Georgia that it's only 3.5. It should be 6.5 at minimum. So I think Georgia probably wins by 6 points, but I don't want to get involved in that. Under 46.5.
All right, I'm gonna shock.
I think this is like a 24 to 20 game, something like that.
I'm going to shock the world here today. Auburn money line. I said Auburn is going to ruin one person's season this year. It's either going to be Georgia or Alabama. And I was there at a night game a few weeks back. That place is fucking rocking, dude. I really like their stadium. I love their campus. Auburn's fun, man.
Yeah, Auburn's cool.
Auburn's fun.
It's not really close to anything, but it's fun.
Well, but I think that's the beauty of Auburn and like a Penn State, right? You were in your own isolated town by yourselves in college, and it's fucking rad.
Yeah.
So we did a gig for Hard AF at the ATO house where we dropped off a bunch of cases for those guys so they could rage. We walked from the fraternity to the game. Whenever you can do that, man, I just think it makes the environment better.
No, those are cool. LSU's campus is like that too.
Yeah,
I like that. But Auburn, it's 2 hours from Atlanta, but who the fuck, like college kids don't want to go to Atlanta.
No.
But it's 4 hours, which is an easy drive from Gulf Shores and from PC Beach.
It's a beautiful school, man.
Yeah.
So
it's not like campus. Completely isolated. It's not as bad as Ole Miss.
It's pretty isolated,
like that, yeah. It's a 4 hour drive to get somewhere cool.
I'll retract that. Not money line, but I'll take the 3.5. Give me the 3.5 in this one. Auburn is going to fuck up Georgia's season or Alabama's season. One of the two, man. It's just a gut pick.
I don't know how Auburn scores, to be quite honest. Jackson Arnold sucks so fucking bad.
He sucks, but what they're going to do is fucking muck up this game, and it's going to be a grind in this one. I'm telling you. There's just it's just a weird
game.
Gut feeling.
It's a rivalry game.
It is. Look, it is. But it's a weird gut feeling, man. Tickets are expensive too. at 2:15 for the last row in the stadium on drinkinbrostickets.com, which tells me everybody and their mother's going. And if everybody and their mother's going, it's loud as fuck in there when I was there last time. So give me Auburn, dude, in a weird upset here.
I don't know about all that. I just don't think anybody's scoring in this game.
I think it's going to be 24-21, somewhere in that neighborhood, or 21-17. Next up is Michigan at USC. This is USC minus 2.5. This is another great game because one of these two is going to lose a conference game, and that's going to be a big deal for who wins the Big Ten. So, yeah. Who you got?
I think these teams are more or less – I think Michigan's better, to be honest, just overall better, run the ball better. 2.5 is half less than what it should be. So I'll take Michigan plus 2.5.
So I'm going to take USC in this one simply because of what happened to Penn State last week. James Franklin in that presser said his kids were exhausted from making the cross-country trip, which he had a million excuses after that fucking UCLA game. So
that.
Give me USC in this game. Their fans never show up, and last row in the stadium is going for 167. So they are going to show up for this one.
No, that's Michigan fans.
It might be Michigan fans. Yeah,
Michigan fans
travel.
They try.
They travel. They're everywhere. I see them everywhere when we travel.
A lot just live in LA.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So either way,
there's probably more in Silicon Valley than LA, but yeah, there's a lot of Michigan fans, and I mean it's a great engineering school. There's a lot of Michigan fans in California.
Yeah, give me USC in this one. I wish OJ was on the sidelines, but he's dead. He would be.
What would why? What would that add? USC just lost to Illinois.
If you're a kid,
not that there's any transitive property, but USC just lost to Illinois.
Illinois is pretty good. But if you're a child going to that game, you grew up like in USC, you know how nervous you'd be playing in front of O.J. Simpson, dude, the greatest running back that USC's ever had. It means a lot. Nobody thinks about the double murder at all.
I don't think he was better than Reggie Bush.
His yards, he destroyed him.
Yeah, he played in a game when fucking plumbers and lumberjacks were linebackers.
No,
dude. He's not even close to the game that Reggie Bush played in.
No.
He played in the era where running was the only thing that anybody did.
Far superior, dude. O.J. Simpson, the juice, man.
Just because he murdered somebody doesn't mean he's a better running back.
He's in the Hall of Fame for NFL football.
So what?
That's how good of a running back
We're talking
he
about
is.
College. You were talking about USC specifically.
I bet he won a Heisman too.
Okay.
O.J. Simpson, dude. Greatest of all time.
He never got his back, though.
What do you mean?
Well, Reggie Bush got his back. OJ
Very
didn't.
true. They melted it.
Yeah, they melted it down and made, I think Ron Goldman's dad made gold teeth out of it.
I think he did. I think he made a necklace or something.
Yeah, he got platinum grill made out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to take USC in this game. Another gut pick on this one. I just think traveling out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Marcus Allen was at USC, too. God
Sure was,
damn,
dude. Yeah, dude.
Marcus Allen's probably the best.
USC used to have a great football team for fucking years, and then it went down the toilet.
Marcus Allen, Reggie Bush, OJ.
In that order?
Yeah.
No, dude. OJ. OJ first all day.
No.
And then Marcus Allen. I get Reggie Bush at third in that list. He was exciting to watch, but he doesn't have anywhere near the yards those guys did. Next up, South Carolina at LSU. This is LSU minus 9.5. Who you got, Anthony?
Fuck off.
Yeah.
South Carolina's not great, but
the over-under is only 44.5 in this game.
Yeah. There's still a lot of people that like Sellers. I am not among them. Although maybe he's good. It's just the team is so bad.
So I took South Carolina in a teaser against Missouri, one. I'm going to take him in a teaser again against LSU, and I think they cover this. LSU's offense has sputtered all year, man.
And Nussmeier now is officially hurt. They finally like, oh, he's been hurt for a little while, blah, blah, blah.
What is it? What's the injury
something
they're saying?
Something just in his torso, I think maybe rib cage or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. It wasn't a major injury, but it's like affecting him. Who knows?
Was it fixed last week? Because that was one of his worst weeks of the year so far.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I love South Carolina to cover straight up.
So do I.
I think this is gonna be a tight game.
No. It'll be in all the things, man. So do I. And I'll go ahead and say it. I might drop a hundo on the money line for fucking South Carolina.
Not at LSU. That ain't happening.
This LSU team has had real problems scoring, man. And The over-under is only 44.5. I think this is a close one, man. And I think this is one of those games. South Carolina's going to beat somebody big this year just because of Sellers. Sellers will have one magical game and win. This might be it.
This is the first game in a run for them. They're at LSU. They play Oklahoma and Alabama at home, then at Ole Miss, then at Texas A&M. They're going to lose all of those games.
They could.
Every single one of them.
They could. They're 3-2 right now. Next up, BYU at Arizona. BYU minus 2.5 in the desert out there.
Yeah, I mean, I just BYU hasn't played anybody good, so I can't get juiced off about them.
Me neither.
So I don't really care about this.
I hate betting the Big 12.
This is a gift spread, I think. Arizona's not very stop looking at their record. Arizona's bad. Like, Arizona actually sucks. And BYU is pretty fucking good. Like, I think they cover this easily.
These Big 12 games, man, this was the Pac-12 for me back in the day. This is the Trap 12.
Well, literally.
Yeah.
To some degree, it's some of those teams.
It is. And, like, so I just can't – I don't trust any of these teams. I think they all fucking suck and they could lose every week. I have no idea who's going to win this game. None. Same with Arizona State versus Utah. Next up, like, that's the last game of the week, and it's Utah minus 5.5 at home, but Arizona's ranked 21. It's like, what do you do in this
This
one?
is an interesting game. Well,
I'll watch this game, by the way. I will watch it.
It'll be both of these games, the 7 and 9-15 game or the 8 and 10-15 games if you're on the East Coast, are interesting games to watch. I guess to some degree for the transitive stuff to see because Tech beat Utah pretty bad.
Yeah.
If Utah beats Arizona State pretty handily, like by 6 or more points, then, Tech's pretty good.
Yep.
That'll be the thing there. And then BYU will probably come out of this 6-0, 3-0 in the Big 12. Still leading the Big 12 at that point by points, I believe, just ahead of Tech. But they'll have to play them at some point. I think 3 or 4 weeks from now, a month from now, maybe. I think Tech's better than BYU. I think Tech's the best team in the Big 12. It looks like it anyway. So those last 2 games will be interesting to see just for future bets.
Sure.
So even if you're not betting those games, if you're not doing shit Saturday night, watch those games just so you have intel for the coming
I'll be
weeks.
watching this in the hotel that night, for sure. On the plane back. Flying back that night. So I'll be able to watch this on the plane, and I'll watch the game. I just won't bet on it. There's plenty of other great games to bet on.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a blast of a weekend. I just wish the games were on later. Just looking at these time slots, man, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Boy. I wish there was a college football board that oversaw this and was able to switch these ranked games to at night, man. I mean, that's when the stadiums are most electric and it's fun. And this ratings grab by Fox, fuck you guys, man. Jesus Christ, they're putting every Ohio State game at noon at 11 a.m. So we're waking up bright and early for that one. Can't wait. The only positive is I can get on a flight that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. Appreciate you tuning in. Bob, do you have the fucking teaser right there? Show that teaser because I already bet that already.
I've got all the shit you sent me.
Okay, great.
So
I want to show this to the audience real quick before we get up.
Sooners straight up.
Yep, 500. I got it +3 earlier in the week, and then go to this.
You want this big one?
Yeah, go to the big one.
Okay.
All right, so you can do 6.5 point teasers, and look at that. They give you 7-1 odds here. And so I went LSU, Georgia, Tennessee, Oregon, Oklahoma, Clemson. I'm sorry, not Clemson. Crimson Tide, Alabama, and then the over in the Ohio State game there. And yeah, man, these teasers really fucking help. Won a shit ton this weekend. Bob, did I send you a 13.12? Just so we could show the audience what this actually does to the spreads. Okay, great. So let's take this Ohio State game. The over and a 13-point teaser here. The over/under is 49.5. Boom, drop this down to 36.5. Ohio State should hit that on their own. Cool. Alabama at Missouri, 10 points. So Alabama is now getting 10 points in that game. There's no way they lose by more than 10 points. If they lose, I don't think they're going to lose at all. But hey, Oklahoma allowed me to jack that up to 14.5. That makes it a 3-score game. Texas would have to beat them by 3 scores. And then Oregon, I dropped that spread all the way down to where Oregon is getting 5.5 points in that game, as I think they're going to beat Indiana regardless. And these things really fucking help. So when you're on my bookie, consider it, man. If you do 4 different options there. You get 13. If you do 3, you get 10. The rest of them are 6, 6.5, and 7 points. Teasers you can add to that. And then obviously you can do the straight up parlays and all that other shit. But I win a lot of these fucking things, man. And we won a lot of money this weekend. This is a good way to do it, for real. And I don't know anybody else who's doing it. Appreciate you tuning in. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Also, head on over to Spotify where you can watch the video. The video for all the sports shows is live on Spotify every day because we don't do it on Patreon. For D'Anthony Hollaway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Week 7 College Football Prediction Show.